Hallmark Channel and the American Humane Association present the 2013 Hero Dog Awards, a show celebrating extraordinary acts of heroism performed by amazing dogs. And now, let's take a look back at a previous Hero Dog Award winner. From the Search and Rescue Dog category, Soot.
My grandfather told me the night before that he was going to go hunting like he did every year with his son Philip.
They decided to go deer hunting.
It's nothing unusual for him to go hunting, and especially at Boone County, that's the spot they go every year.
He hunted Kelly Mountain for 17 years. He knew the mountains. He should have never got turned around.
I was just tired, too dark to travel. Well, I couldn't get out of there, so I just found me a good place and started me up a farm.
His son Philip couldn't find him. He had came out of the mountains, but my grandfather hadn't.
I turned white when I got the phone call. It was a rescue worker telling me that my dad was lost.
The weather conditions that day were horrible.
I knew I had to build a farm because I was too cold. It was getting real cold. I didn't have nothing to eat or no water to drink.
It was so cold that it felt like your whole body was going to freeze. But everyone was still searching for him and doing what they could to find him.
Steve Shanklin is the guy that calls us out. He asked me, can we go to the search? And I knew it was going to probably be all night and the next day. So I called work and told him I needed vacation and called Steve back and said, yeah, we're coming.
I didn't know anybody was around, except that helicopter was flying around.
As the helicopter flew over, he shot his shotgun 4 times, trying to get their attention.
Flew over, but it never did come close enough.
I expected the worst because he was 76 years old. He has diabetes.
We was all scared. We all prayed a lot, and we all held hands a lot.
I was afraid he could have even had a heart attack and fell in a hole or anything, and no one was able to find him.
We started at Leroy's truck. Fine. We searched like 3 different areas. When Soot doesn't find Sin, he gets aggravated and he comes back and he starts this wild bark. You know, like, I don't know why you have me here because he's not up here.
I told him about my grandfather's tobacco. Soot sniffed the tobacco and got some more scents.
And he just started up a completely different direction. Following Soot, he usually goes ahead of me, then he'd come back and I just tell him, good boy, and he just kept working. And you can just tell their whole body language is changing when they're in scent.
About 8 hours, I guess, maybe 10. Then I heard the dog bark. I'm glad to see the dog when he come there.
Soot comes back to me, barks, and then I say, show Mommy, come on, show me. And he turns around and runs back to Leroy.
Come down there, and then he left, and he came back and sat down. Sat there, he wouldn't move. I felt that.
And there was Leroy.
My grandfather has diabetes. By the time the Soot found him and they got him to the hospital, the doctor had done told him that by morning that he would have died. He was already in renal failure.
When I seen the dog, I thought he was my hero.
If it wasn't for Soot, my dad wouldn't have been home for Christmas.
If it wouldn't have been for Soot, I wouldn't have had my grandfather there to walk me down the aisle like I've always dreamed
I
of.
think about Soot. I think about him a lot. He's the hero, and his trainer. They're the heroes.
He loves doing it, and I love doing it with him.
A hero to me is someone like Soot. They can bring a family back together when they lose hope and everything else.
If it wasn't for his dog, Papa wouldn't be alive. Yeah.
When I hear it on TV or something, see about a missing person, I always think, why can't they call Soot? He'll find them for them.
Visit HeroDogAwards.org to vote for the 2013 Hero Dog Awards, coming to Hallmark Channel this fall.